Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And it seems that the rain is sort of slowed down some. Holy cats, it's been just been wet for the last, I don't know how many days. Lots of days wet, and apparently going to be wet for the next week in the forecast. So, I don't know where all this rain had come from. Anyway, I could say I wish it went back to where it came from, but then that means somebody else would be getting it, so that's not very nice, is it? All right, we'll have a look at the weather here. We are at 6 degrees Celsius, 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and our winds are north at 25 miles an hour. And look at that. Nothing but rain, night and day for the next week up until Tuesday. Holy cats, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think I said that on the video the other day. Please excuse me, I'm still under the weather. The coughing and the sneezing and all that kind of stuff is still going on. It sometimes seems like it's getting better, but sometimes it doesn't, so hard to know. Anyway, there you go, look at that. Rain. Just that's it. One day there this Saturday is coming. It's at least 10 degrees, so. Now, yesterday they were saying no rain for Saturday, and they were saying sun and cloud for Monday. So I thought, good, it's going to break up and go away. But no, look at that. Rain every day, night and day. Anyhow, we'll get on to something else here. So today's episode of Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood is brought to you by Allen Family Firewood, makers of fine bundle wood and premium split wood for your wood stove. You should go and check out Phil and Karen at Allen Family Firewood. And they just had an election as to who was going to be the grand poobah of this channel, and Karen won, so Phil has been demoted to vice grand poobah. Anyway, they have great videos, lots of funny stuff in it and things like that, so go check them out. And they're in the great state of Maine, USA. And today, because it's kind of cold here, I had my fire going. And you can kind of see a block in there, I guess. So I've been I'll get into burning. I'll get into my hunks and chunks pile here, so I'm going to start getting rid of that. I need a little bit of room for backing up and moving these tractors here. Excuse me. Anyway, that stuff is going. Oh, yeah, it's great stuff to start the fire with. But those hunks and chunks, I might as well burn them and start cleaning up that corner so I'll have a little more room. I'm starting to get into the bundle wood over, or the bundle wood, the November wood on this row, on this top side here that I wasn't getting into. So be curious to see if that row lasts till the end of November. Of course, I'll be burning some of this stuff too. Anyway, there's December's row. I already kind of was dipping into that one. Anyway, so today, in this episode, as you can see, the kablooey is back here where the Massey Ferguson 12 with the loader normally sits. And it was quite a little job to get that in there, because there wasn't a whole lot of room, and that's kind of why I'm burning those hunks and chunks there, so I can maneuver a little bit. Anyway, we have the loader up on the safety stand so it doesn't fall down on top of me, and I'm going to clear coat the inside of that bucket. I was gonna put the Por15 on it, but I'm not sure. I kind of like that gray look. It looks more like steel. But I don't know if the black would look good or not. Not that it makes much difference, I guess. It's not a show tractor by any means. But I kind of think I'll just put the clear coat to it. I may put 2 coats on. And on the back side, where it drags on the ground, I am going to put the Por15 on there. And I am going to put the Tremclad clear on that also. So that's the project for today. And while I have the Por15 out for that, I did do a couple of little fix-ups here with the JB weld and the cloth fix-up. I had a couple of little holes there that I fixed up, and there's another one there. So I made up little patches there yesterday and fixed those up. But all you can do until you can't fix it anymore is just do some fixie-uppy. So while I have the Por15 out, I'll do up those gray spots there. Alright, so I guess that will be it for now. I'll get at it here and get it done. When I get the Por15 on there, I'll let you have a look. Alright, I'm going to show you a little bit of the processes. Certainly not too hard. You just pour some of the Por15 into a container and use a brush and whack it on. Now I'm going to come up to about here, I think. Around that area. What I'm trying to do here is preserve the metal a little bit if I can. That's my idea anyway. If it works, it works. If it don't work, I guess it don't work. Person's got to try something. Because what I'm going to have this bucket into possibly this winter, or I know I will be the sand pile out in the end of my driveway there. That sand pile is mixed with salt that they put on the roads, so it's fairly harsh stuff. And I'll show you a little bit why it is. Well, what it does to the metal, and I don't know why I leave this thing where I leave it. I have, and I shouldn't. Anyway, this will slow the wearing down a bit and slow down the rust a little bit. Because this is what drags on the ground, so the more I can preserve that a little bit, the better. so much over 15 here today. That's all right, I'll find somewhere. Yeah, as I think I have said before, this, as I said, I think I have too much here. Whatever I have in this container, you can't put it back in the container you got it out of, because that'll contaminate the whole thing, and there you are with your bottle of stuff that's $100 a liter. No good to you. Anyway, we'll put some on, and then when this dries, then I'll coat it with the clear coat. I'll show you the inside of the bucket here after too. I've been putting clear coat on the bucket for years. And I did find a can of spray, and that's why I kind of don't want to put the black in there. I found a can of spray at Canadian Tire, and once that, when you spray it on, it makes it look like unpainted metal, which I kind of like the look of. And that's what I kind of want to try and keep. So that's why I'm not putting the Por15 on the inside. There. Well, I did take out too much, that's for sure. Anyway, so there you go. All right, so I'll show you a couple of things here. I'll show you the inside of the bucket. Get through here. There. So there you are. It's kind of like a metal gray, and you can see where the gray has come off, and there's metal, rusty metal underneath over time. But you can also kind of see how thick that is between the clear coat and the one or two coats of the gray metal color that I put in there. That's how thick it builds up over time, the clear coat. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the clear coat back to it again. I actually thought this was going to be a little rustier than it is, because I was using it into that sand and salt pile there a couple of times there last year and this summer actually. Anyhow, over here I have the round point shovel, which isn't any good anymore. I kind of still use it, but the end of it is all wore out and it's bent and stuff, so for some reason I leave it in there. And look at that. Look at what it does to the shovel. The salt, that's not a sand and salt mixture, that's all salt. So that's what happens to your metal. You drive on roads that are covered in salt in the wintertime, that's what you get. Anyway, we'll shut you off for now, and I'll get back to you here in a bit. Alright, so we got the bucket all painted now with the with the clear Tremclad gloss paint. And it's a nasty thing to paint, that's for sure. Anyway, all nice and shiny. So now the snow will just slip out of that just like in the exact form of the bucket. It just dropped right out. Anyway. Oh well, and it helps with the rust too, you know. That's the other thing. And they got the underneath done too with the 415. I haven't sprayed that yet with the Tremclad clear, so I still have to wait for the Por15 to dry yet. Anyway, so that's pretty well done. That was a little job I was wanting to get done for the last while. So that's good. Well, there we go. On to some other project now. That's the thing. You have to find something else to do now. Anyhow, I'm sure I can find something, but I am kind of running out of little things to do. But well, that's all right. That's a good thing. So, there's lots of wood. We can just sit in here and do nothing for the winter. If I don't get any better sooner, that might be what I'll be doing. Anyhow, have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. And we'll catch you again on another one. Goodbye.